Secrets out, a feud is escalating between two of the city's most prominent politicians, Mayor John Cranley and Councilman Chris Seelbach. Now on Your Side reporter Tom McKee looks at the wedge between these two Cincinnati leaders that could be costing taxpayers money.
The feud between Mayor John Cranley and Councilmember Chris Seelbach has become more and more public within these walls at Cincinnati City Hall. It was the Cincinnati Parks tax levy producing a very sharp divide between these two Democrats.
If they vote yes, it'll guarantee in the city charter that the money can only be spent on parks. Chris Seelbach is saying he doesn't want the input of the voters. He just wants to impose a tax.
People are still struggling. Families across Cincinnati are having a hard time making ends meet, finding good jobs, and providing for their children. Now is simply not the right time.
Neither the mayor nor Seelbach wanted to go on camera about this, so I went to the people who would talk to me.
John and Chris sometimes have a tough time talking with one another.
Why is the question without an answer for Hamilton County Democrat Party Chair Tim Burke.
It's very hard to say because, frankly, on most issues, they are not that far apart. When it comes to organized labor, when it comes to voting rights, they're of one mind.
But bring up the streetcar or Syrian refugees and the verbal fireworks begin.
I think it makes things a little more difficult to do.
XAVIER University's MACK suggests the feud lies in political ideology.
I think Seelbach definitely comes from the wing of the party that's more progressive, and Cranley would be somebody who's considered more of a moderate Democrat, and so they're going to conflict from time to time.
But his colleague Sean Comer says it's a matter of style.
I think it's less about that they're liberal and moderate Democrats and more about maybe the different ways that they operate, the different ways that they work together, the different ways they want to work with other people, and the different ways they generate ideas.
Whatever the reason, the question is whether the city is in legislative gridlock.
For the most part, no. I mean, I think things are going very well in this city right now.
I asked Burke how he's going to solve the problem, and he said, I don't know. There's much more on this story on WCPO.com. Tom McKee, not on your side at Cincinnati City Hall.